Sometimes it can be hard to find time to sit down with the family for a good meal, but one group is helping to make that challenge a little easier. Pauline Lee is getting some tips from them this morning. Hi, Pauline.
Well, what if I told you, Rachel, that you could feed a family of 4 with just 2.5 hours and only have it take up this corner of your freezer? It is possible, I'm not kidding you, and it's possible with the help of the moms from 10 Below Freezer Meals. We have one of them here, Brenda. So Brenda, let's take out some of these recipes. What do we have in here?
Well, we have our turkey roasted red pepper meatloaf that we just made.
That sounds
this
delicious.
This is frozen in the pan. Then we have it also frozen outside of the pan. Doesn't take up much room. And these are the pork chops that we just made, the balsamic ones. Then also in here we have, again, the balsamic. We have a lot of balsamic.
They're popular.
We also have pizza burgers. This is 8 frozen pizza burgers already made with the cheese topping already frozen in there with her, so they're all together. And then we also have a ginger honey chicken skewer that is for the grill as well. These last 2 are from our grilling workshop, which is going to be happening in June.
Okay, so we're talking about workshops here. We've got a lot of different things that are frozen. What goes well? What freezes well?
Really, almost anything freezes well. It's easier to kind of think of what doesn't freeze well. Like potatoes are not the best to freeze. They kind of come out a different texture, and then also kind of your sour creams and cottage cheeses can be a little iffy sometimes, can change the texture of it. It doesn't change the taste, but it does change the texture of the material. You ladies have these workshops here at the Bellevue Community Center to teach people how to make these recipes, take them home, feed your families, and they're good and healthy recipes. But if people want to learn on their own, you guys actually have a cookbook.
Yes, we have a cookbook that has 180 recipes that are all freezer-friendly recipes. And so for those of you who are kind of like, what could I freeze? What are some good recipes? Getting our cookbook would be a great way to find out what I want to make, and you can browse through, and we have lots of different recipes, to soups, to some casseroles, to meat marinades, to even some desserts, because who doesn't like a good dessert in the summer?
So gone are the notions that you can only freeze, say, lasagnas or pastas.
Yes, and soups. There's just a wealth of things, and we're actually working on a second cookbook, so we hope to have a whole another 180 some recipes that we can cook, that we can have in our cookbook. So
yeah, most definitely saves you time, and you feed your family good and healthy food. We thought we'd pop some in the oven, if you will. We'll try them coming up next. 10 Below Freezer Meals, check them out.
Looks really good. Thanks, Pauline.